So, got this 6603 in, and I've turned it into a pile of parts. It is all over the place here. Now, the original complaint on this tractor was when you shifted the speeds, in first and third it would pop out. It would not really lock into the detent and pop back as soon as you started to move and put a load on it. I noticed that the clutch was pretty worn. It would be way at the top of the pedal. So I figured they stripped something off by running it that way or ruin the synchronizers or something like that. Now, if you're not familiar with the 6603, this is a 6000 series tractor, cheaply made in Mexico. Good tractor, actually very good tractor. It has a dry clutch and a top shaft synchronized transmission. So it's like a mix between like a 6400 with a 6-cylinder, which is strange, but like a 6010 series and a 5000 series. The clutch is pretty roached, but that's not the main problem. I can hint on what the main problem was. This is all that was left of the top shaft input bearing. Now, this has a lubricated top shaft. It runs through here and runs down the shaft and lubricates the gears and the bearings and whatnot. Now, the farther we got to that end, the worse everything was. So my assumption is it was run without oil at some point, without any hydraulic or transmission oil in it, because it will still run because it has a dry clutch. It just won't steer. Here is the top shaft that was in it. It had to be ground down because it pushed chunks of that bearing back into the grooves and over the snap ring and actually rolled the snap ring over. You can see all the oiling holes here. I believe that bearing went out from lack of lube because everything in front of it was also screwed up. But I have my gears and everything swapped to the new top shaft. The synchros are in great shape. Everything else was in pretty good shape. It really didn't damage anything besides the shaft itself and the bearings. And the reason that it wouldn't go in a detent and it would pop out of gear is because the top shaft had fallen down a bit and the actual shift forks couldn't get it all the way into gear. You couldn't get enough throw on them. So that makes total sense. So we're just going to re-bearing everything, check everything else out for wear, put a clutch in it, and yeah, I'm on the, I don't know if you would call it home stretch, but we're gutted here. Yep, so there's the quicksand job of the week. Shit got pretty deep.